I am not a computer engineer, didn't receive any software training. Thanks to Tech4 Education, I got the software training I would have gotten in 4 years at university in just 8 months. And now I want to talk a little about how I became a software developer without any computer background. I'm ECE. I'm 26 years old. I'm a software developer. If you aspire to be a software developer like me, you can start by asking yourself questions. What path can I follow to become a developer? Who can I trust on this journey? With dozens of resources on YouTube and Udemy, which ones should I follow? First, you need to find a course led by an expert in software with industry experience who can tell you how much you need to learn about each programming language. The resources found on the internet will only give you theoretical knowledge. So if you have a question outside of what is explained, you won't be able to find an answer. As someone experienced in this field, I can tell you that mentors will definitely be your greatest help on this journey. I am truly grateful to the TechPro mentors. If I became a software developer today, it is definitely thanks to them. The mentors not only provide us with guidance, but also work at leading companies in the industry. This means an incredible opportunity for us when looking for a job. Imagine, companies prepare you in a way that truly meets the specific qualities they are looking for in a person. In addition to software programs, you can also take soft skills and interview preparation courses from them. If you have a dream of becoming a software developer, I said never to postpone it.
Are you ready to meet an IT training that will change your life? I received training from TechPro Education and my life completely changed. They are starting out with the slogan, building a career from scratch, and they really do what they say. The training is project-based and offered in both Turkish and English. Moreover, I had the opportunity to intern at an international company with a 3-month internship guarantee. TechPro Education, with 6 years of educational experience and a team of expert instructors, should not be confused with the countless non-corporate verbal trainings that are popping up like mushrooms. Friends, thanks to the lessons I received from expert instructors and one-on-one mentoring support, I made rapid progress. They never left my side until I found a job after graduation. With professional career support, I am currently working in the IT sector. Thanks to the 3-month free language course they offered at Lennon School Sile, I also improved my English. If you have career goals in the IT sector, be sure to consider TechPro Education. They offer you the chance to make your dreams come true.
Hello everyone, how is it going? How is everything? Hopefully everything is fine for you. So my name is Burak and I'm the coordinator of Frontend Development, and hello again. So briefly I'm gonna explain a few things initially, then I'm gonna try to explain what do we do in Frontend Development. But initially, let's start with the question of why should we choose IT sector. So guys, it is a thriving sector and there is lots of job opportunities. I am 100% sure that you heard ChatGPT, DeepSeek, and etc. All of these companies are work with developers just like us, and you could be one of them. You could just sign up with one of the big company and you can recreate your life again. So it is understandable to take an IT path, but why would you choose bootcamp instead of university? Because bootcamp is quite concise and focus on some sort of things instead of spreading into different branches and etc. So what could be the advantage of university over the bootcamp? So it could be a certificate. In this point, TechPro Education comes into a great role, and it is giving out certificate for after filling out some sort of opportunities. So such as like it is providing you some opportunities such as like international certification, such as like an UK college diploma and etc. So these are the good side of TechPro Education, and that is why hopefully you are here, and let's get into our front-end development. Okay guys, so let me open up my slide. I'm sorry. Okay. So it's supposed to be seen on here, I think. I don't know. Okay, perfect. So what is front-end development and why should you choose front-end development? So front-end development, you can think of the web development as a two branch, and one of them is backend, the other one is front-end. Backend is the part you can think of as it's kind of a cliche, but you can think of it as a restaurant. In a restaurant, there are two places. Behind of it, there is a kitchen, and in front of it, where we sit, where we eat, where do we serve, where we are served. This place is the front end part of web development. So in backend, guys, like things are happened without without we see anything. They're creating some logic. They basically find ways to do some sort of things. But as a user, as an eater, as a customer, we don't see what is happening behind. So, but in front end, we see everything. In front end development, we basically focus on the aesthetic. So if you check on the right side photo, you will see nice chandelier, lighting, nice cutleries, napkins, and everything seems perfect. On the other hand, backend can be a little bit chaotic. So front end is the part in web development that we can interact, that all of the user will see and interact part. By using it, we can create lots of websites and we can make them interactive, and we can create, we can create stores, we can create e-commerce websites, we can create bank websites, we can create social media platforms, and etc. And we can interact with them. So in web development, so how it is working though, so in front end, as you can see, there are some parts here. So I don't know whether you can see, but there are some parts here. So in this part, for example, you can, even if you don't see, you can understand, you can close the program by using this red button. This can resize your window, and this can do another thing. And also, there are buttons that is explaining things. And we are going to write codes, and we're going to send it through the internet, and also we're going to send backend. And by doing both of them, we're going to create a whole application. Okay, guys. So, and whenever a user wants to come to our website, it needs to only get into our domain on internet, and it is good to go. So what is front-end development? Let's give it an official definition. It is front-end development is the development of the graphical user interface of a web application using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript so that users can view and interact with that websites. So there are three different important concepts here. So HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. These are the backbones of front-end development, and these are the things that we are going to master during this course. And we're going to add up lots of things, and we're going to, in the end, we're going to create a project that we can hone our skills to perfection. Okay, so front-end development, in fact, consists of two different parts. So one of them is basically called UX, and the other one is UI. UX stands for user experience, and UI stands for user interface. What is the difference between those though? So user interface is basically about what can a user do. So a button, clickable, an input, you can enter your name, full name, email address, credit card number. You can enter some sort of things. You can interact with it, and you will see everything on that side. And to do this, we are going to use HTML, CSS, Sass, which is also preprocessor of SCSS that we are going to learn, Bootstrap, JavaScript, and React.js. In fact, we are going to see Next.js, which is a recently really tried topic, like popular topic, and most of them is basically focused on what user will see and how it is going to interact with it. On the other hand, user experience is another topic, and it consists of another logic, a little bit social logic as well. So how user do things, how do they feel, it covers user experience, covers all of these topics. Utility, for example, ease of usage, feels better. So for example, have you ever thought in your phones, like there are menus on the bottom? Why the menus are on the bottom? Just get into Instagram, just you will see the home menu, like discover one, share, and etc. So it is thought that our hand is created like that, and our thumb is easy to access the bottom part. And whenever it needs to be changed, it can be done with our thumb, and it is thought, it is learned, and it is implemented into real life. This is, I think, one of the most quintessential example of this one. And also the things, whenever you hover, whenever you go with your mouse cursor, so something is going to change, and all of these makes feel something for the user. So we're going to focus on user interface and experience as well, both of them in the same time. So what is going to be our course outline then? So initially we are going to start with GitHub. GitHub is a platform that is inevitable to learn. So it is just like social media, so Instagram, Facebook, it is social media of developers, and you can share codes. You can share codes with your friends, with your business, with your coworkers, and etc. We are going to learn this one. And we're going to learn SDLC. This is basically stands for software development life cycle. So there are different ways of develop, like there are different kind of companies, and they're working differently. There are different kind of works, so such as Canvas. So there are like lots of works. Everyone takes one work one by one, and other kind of styles as well. So in this one, we are going to introduce, and we are going to do we are going to learn it together. And we're going to start with HTML. HTML is one of the most important part of front-end development. It is not so difficult, but it has small nuances that needs to be learned. And this is also the first live lesson. So it is going to be important for us. So in HTML, we are going to create the components, in fact, the elements of a web page. So what we are going to put, where we are going to put, and etc. And CSS is going to be more like styling, like more aesthetic thing that we need to focus. We are going to add colors, background colors, font styles, and lots of other things with CSS as well. So with HTML and CSS, we are able to create a web page. But like nowadays, if you create a web page with HTML and CSS only, probably your website will be so bad that your SEO score will be so low, and you cannot create a good web page at all. So because of that, we are going to add Bootstrap, for example. Bootstrap is a framework that helps us to style predefined components and stylings. And this is going to be really useful for us. And it is created by Twitter back then, and it is still used commonly. And for interactability, we are going to learn JavaScript. JavaScript is a whole new language that we're going to learn. It is perfect for personal use as well. And also it is perfect for front-end development. So that is why we are going to focus on JavaScript in details. So it has lots of details that we need to learn, because JavaScript is an old language that is updated quite frequently, not frequently, but like often. And we are going to learn new things happen in JavaScript as well. And then we are going to learn API. API is basically, you can think of as again, restaurant is the thing that you bring the ingredients of the food. So we are going to get some data from another place and use it in our website. So like most of the new websites and like good websites, they are taking some data from different places and they are using inside of one application. And we're going to learn this one as well. And then we're going to continue with SAS. SAS is also a CSS preprocessor. So it means that it's kind of technical, but basically what I can say is it is some sort of CSS that help us to style our web page and in an easier way, of course. And also it is used commonly in some companies. It is quite using commonly, let's say. And we're going to have a Webpack, but this is going to be like recorded lesson. And we're going to then learn React and Redux Toolkit. React is one of the most popular library among all of the libraries, guys. It is always in top 3. It is created by Facebook, and it has been developed many times. And nowadays, if you're a front-end developer, you kind of have to know React. And also, we are going to learn Redux Toolkit. It is something different from React, but also it is compatible. Like it is worked with React. So that is why we're going to learn them together. Redux is state management system. So it is quite technical term, I know, but it is basically going to help us to access some sort of things in different levels. Okay, so I think this could be the best explanation that I can give without technicality. And then we are going to learn Next.js. Next.js is nowadays the most popular library. It has updated in a few months ago, and there are really not too many people that knows it very well. And we have been giving Next.js classes for over 2 years, I think. And we are we have really confidence about it. And we're going to learn Next.js together. Also, like in some projects, Next.js has changed a couple of times. And we're going to show you what has been changed as well. And also in React. But Next.js is a little bit more distinctive about this, because there are some projects coded with Next.js 13, and the others ones are 14, and then now there is 15 version, and we're going to learn it as well. And then we're going to open recordings of unit tests. Basically, it is going to help you to check out whether there is a problem in different scenarios in your code. And then we are gonna do a project, create a whole project together, and it is gonna take 30 hours and even more time to time, because sometimes we want to add some sort of things into our project, so we are giving extra time and we are coding it together, and we are creating our logic, we are thinking it, we are brainstorming, and we are going to finish this project. And after this project, I think you're going to be expert of front-end developer, and then we are going to learn deployment. So far, in fact, we're going to learn deployment after React as well, after Next.js as well, but we're going to have an extra class for different deployment types as well. So what is deployment? Basically, whenever we code something, we are creating it inside of our local host. What is local host? It is our computer. So what if I want to put it online? What if I want to access it? What if I want everyone to access it? So I need to publish it. I need to deploy it to be accessible. So this is about it. And I'm going to show you the different ways of deployment. So such as Vercel, Netlify, and etc. And also, these two are quite popular nowadays as well. Docker is containerization application, and it is allowing your code to be work in different versions, in different devices without any problem. And then we are going to open the recordings of AWS. Basically, it stands for Amazon Web Services, and it has really useful resources, really useful applications inside of AWS. So you can even create your own app even if it takes time, you're going to create your own app without any problem after learning all of those. So our course duration will be minimum 243 hours and 14 weeks. So, and also we are going to have recorded lesson except from these, and that will be end of the course after 14 weeks. We are going to create hands-on projects in every subject. Why? Because, guys, so like there are two important things in, I think, like in this bootcamp. First of all, so we are telling everything that you can learn online, and also we are adding project to them. And in this one, we are trying to like add up new topics. We are going to show you what is used when like, because like all of the information on internet is quite abstract and focus on specific things, not the real-time examples. As we are experts in this field, we know what is used when, and we are going to show you as well. And we're going to create HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, and React.js small projects, and you can understand with these projects. And also nowadays, I think the most popular thing, like people are, my students at least, loves these projects and they're looking forward to create new project together. And every Saturday we are creating our projects. And we're going to have over 40 projects, and also not only one day. After learning a topic, we have created lots of projects, and probably we're going to do even more than 60 hands-on projects together. So also these are some projects that is created by our ex-students, alumni students, and you can check them out: gamingpromarket.com, strongprettyhomes.com, letsrentalcar.com. For example, this is like top left one is an e-commerce website, top right one is real estate website, and this top like bottom left one is a car rental, and right one is book e-commerce website. And you are gonna able to create that kind of websites with the best way possible. So what is gonna happen to you whenever you have finished our course? So you can be a full front-end developer. You can basically trust on yourself about it. And also you can be web developer if you learn Webpack, if you learn Canvas, if you learn Figma, and etc. as well. So these are like, we're going to focus on the front-end developer, but if you kind of invest on some time on learning, you can also get the web developer as well. So also let's talk about job opportunities. So whenever, like, I checked it before this this webinar, and I found that there are more than 9,000 job opportunities on Indeed, over 1K in LinkedIn, and over 2.5K in Glassdoor. So if we sum up them, it is over 12.5 thousand job opportunities. So front-end developers are demanded in the market, and I am sure that you're gonna find a job for yourself if you study, if you attend the lessons, if you study by yourself as well, and if you put enough effort to find jobs, like applied jobs. It means if you don't apply the jobs, basically it is kind of difficult. And that is all about me, guys. So you can basically follow us on our social media. You can always ask questions about anything, and also you can ask any question now as well. When does the course begin? It is gonna start on 3rd of March, as far as I know. It is told me to. It is gonna start on February 24. You're going to get a certificate, yes. And if you want to get a college degree, also we have some collaboration with Richmond College, so you should contact with us about it. How long is the course? How many months? So, like as I mentioned earlier, so we're gonna have at least 243 hours of lesson, and it is gonna last 40 weeks at least. So, if you have special, like if you want to focus on some special topics and etc., like our course duration may extend it, maybe extended a week or so, uh, week maybe 1.5 week, but basically, we're trying to finish everything in 14 weeks, and we're going to focus on your needs in remaining times. How much salary does a front-end developer earn? So, like, it really depends, but average, I think average front-end developer in US may earn like $70,000 in a year, and the number depends on your seniority as well. So it goes up to 350,000. But of course, you should be quite senior about it. And also the salaries in UK, I think it's supposed to be £48,000 yearly. Do I need a bachelor degree in computer science to start this course? Definitely no. So we are going to learn from the scratch. And if you don't understand anything, we're gonna give you the microphone. You're gonna ask, you're gonna talk, and you're gonna do lots of things as well. Okay, so don't think about like, am I competent? Should I start it and or not? And these are kind of mm, not in question. So you don't need any degree in computer science. In fact, you don't have to know any knowledge about front-end development at all. Okay, I think these are the questions, end of the questions. Right. Okay, thanks a lot for coming today, and hopefully see you soon, because probably I'm going to be your teacher, and I hope to see you. Okay, guys. So also, we have just shared our customer services, so you can directly contact with those people. Like there are, for example, if you're living in Germany, so like we have some deal with job centers, so you can directly contact with Alex, and also like the other people here. So they're going to be really helpful, and they're going to help you for sure.